What are you talking about?
Love that.
And thank you for allowing us to bring them into our lives.
Yes.
Any questions?
We want our followers I just want to add something. We want our followers to also be leaders, you know, and take action and follow their dreams.
Continue to
Do
inspire the
something.
world. Inspire the world through your
Do
views.
something awards. VH1, do something awards.
If you're the best at chopping up vegetables, then inspire others to do the same. I love it.
Did you guys realize that you had something?
I'm sorry?
When did it hit you that you had something?
Had
Where
something?
along the line did it hit you? So, you know, we have something.
Honestly,
2003.
yeah, it's like right after our first show in 2003, like the crowd response, it was so tremendous that we were
Yes.
like, man, this JabbaWockeez
I was in
thing
the
is pretty
audience
cool.
when they first performed in 2000. I wasn't a part of the crew yet, and I was losing my mind in the audience.
So I want to be part of that.
And now
Yeah, he is.
Now he has lost his mind and he's in our rabbit hole now. JabbaWockeez.
Now he's crazy. He's a crazy kid.
How many of them? How many are you now? I know it fluctuates.
seven of us total.
The seven.
Seven strong.
Fantastic seven.
One in spirit.
Fantastic seven.
So besides Monte Carlo, because that's the pinnacle of your career, what else is like highlight? Justin Bieber?
I do think he has really
Dude,
good
I think he's starting to get a little Bieber
I know.
fever, so we might get down with that. I'm not sure.
Just mentioned his name right
Honestly, we've
He's
just
so
been doing so
dreamy.
much that pretty much everything has been a blessing to us. It's just been like getting higher and higher from when we started, when we won America's Best Dance Crew to, you know, doing commercials for Gatorade to going on tour with New Kids on the Block, doing music videos and award shows with Neo and,
Oh, I know.
you know, like,
Pussycat
Dolls.
You're gonna do Jabba Shore.
No.
No,
Yes.
that was show.
No. When are we?
I want to grow my hair out.
Jabba Snooki.
When's the tanning session going on?
What did you say?
That's the situation right here.
Wait, what?
When's the tanning session?
Well, we already tan. What do you need to get a tan, bro?
I don't even need to step in there. I'll just time you guys. Like, you guys gotta get out. Gotta get out.
That's so funny.
Can't be having too many brothers in the crew. You know what I'm saying? I gotta shine.
I got you.
Two is enough, right, Phil? That's what's up.
Right on.
There's that right on.
Right on.
Bring me into your life.
Right on.
You guys have any formal training, or did you guys learn this on your own?
The garage was our formal training.
Garage.
To be honest with you.
Michael Jackson is our
Who's
CP.
garage?
Yeah.
Everybody's
Everybody's
garage.
garage.
Beach Street, watching Breaking in the 80s.
Yeah.
Videos.
Crush Groove.
For YouTube.
And just being
Or way
inspired by
before
everything.
James
Martial
Brown.
arts movies, cartoons, everything pretty much. I mean, that's kind of like how hip hop was made, and that's kind of like what we were influenced by.
Nicholas Brothers.
We just took whatever we saw, Nicholas Brothers, Frank Sinatra, Gene Kelly, anything that we saw, we just, you know,
Fred
mixed it up
Astaire.
and made it to what it is right now.
So your first appearances,
Bruce Lee.
your
Oh,
first
sorry.
appearances were what, like in clubs, like for a minute, and now you're doing 90-minute sessions?
Well, we actually used to do shows like showcases, like in SoCal and NorCal. And
We're heavy in the
from
dance
there,
scene.
yeah,
Heavy in the
yeah,
dance scene. All the dance collegiate teams.
Yeah, they used to have like showcases for different dance groups, especially in San Diego, and that's how a lot of us met. A lot of them are from Northern California, we're from Southern California, and we used to always perform at these dance events, either competing or just exhibitioning. And since then, it just we all clicked, and ended up doing other shows for like industrials to doing what we're doing now with Monte Carlo. Well, Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo. I wonder what that means.
Can you guys talk a little bit about like the evolution of the show and how you came to be here?
I think we're still evolving, but from MGM till here, well,
You
I
know
guess
what?
2003. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
You know what? Like all of the pieces that we've been doing, even on stage right now, we've been doing it since like some of it's been there since 2003, since the beginning.
Yeah.
So we have a catalog of
It's like a rubber band ball. We just
Exactly.
keep adding rubber bands, and now it's like this big, and it bounces very well.
Is it multicolored?
It's a multicolored rubber band ball too. Just look at it. You can tell.
Very colorful.
What's the transition been like from doing the shows that before to doing this life?
transition-wise.
Like, as far as prep, we talked about those a second ago, kind of like how you were saying that you guys prepping for the show. Has it been different than prepping for other shows in the past?
I think it's just because it's the fact that it's a 90-minute show and it's very physically demanding. We take our warm-up before the show a lot more seriously now. Like we actually just kind of started implementing it this time around, where we kind of do like a yoga warm-up in the beginning, or like before getting downstairs, just to kind of get our minds focused and our breathing up, and it really kind of helps us zone in and really focus on the show. And not even to sound cheesy at all, but we all get into a room downstairs and kind of stand there quiet and stretch. It's a good way to warm up. And we all kind of do our own physical, workouts on our own and stuff. But we come together as a group and we warm up together, and that's one of those things that really helps us focus on the show.
Can each of you kind of just introduce yourselves in order? How you came on, or start in the back.
And where you're from?
Start in the back.
My name is Phil Ty, also known as SB, and you wanted to know how we got in the crew?
Sure.
I'm actually part of 3 MUS.I.C. That's myself, that's Joe and Kevin. We're from Sacramento, and we've been dancing with each other since I think '98. So I was like 15 at the time, and we just kept dancing. I mean, we started in like my grandma's garage, just doing shows for out of love. Everything was definitely for free, and we always came out of pocket. Then we expanded and we moved on like outward towards like more deeper in the Bay Area, and then we met these guys, and that's how we ended up doing JabbaWockeez together. So 3 MUS.I.C. and Gary Kendall, who passed away. We were all in Matrix together, and Gary actually introduced us to the SoCal group, also known as Culture Shock. And so Rain and Chris, these guys were in that group. We actually met in '01, and so we were friends, and we just really vibed. We were in our own crews, and we just really respected what each other did. It's crazy. And now we're here in Vegas.
And then we're going down the line. I met Fee working in LA. My name is Rainin Pagio.
Yeah.
Kid Rainin. I met Fee working in LA. We used to go to dance auditions all the time. I used to see him in auditions, and we just vibed off of the way that he used to dance, the way that I used to dance. And I threw an event with Chris and a couple of other guys called The Forum, and actually Fee battled Kevin at the exhibition battle. Ended up getting down with the crew because everybody was going this style, and he ended up getting down with that. And he did alright. And then Ben, we actually knew about Ben. He was actually in a group called Cabo Modern before.
Yes.
And Ben Chung actually ended up getting in Kevin's group called Super Galactic, and that's how we ended up getting introduced to Ben. And Ben just ended up vibing with us too. So that's the history pretty much of JabbaWockeez.
So I don't have to tell my own story. You don't have to tell how we got here. Because Brandon told everybody. Sounds good.
So, Beth, every now and then you see a picture of someone with a mask and you don't know who it is.
Actually, we do now.
If it's not somebody in our crew,
we always we know who it is every single time now. It's crazy.
Is there body postures or mannerisms? Like we could tell who's who.
Everybody has a scent.
Yeah.
We all spray.
We have a
like
musk
very
and when we
distinct
walk by each other's
scent.
We got that Egyptian mask.
Water. Smell each other.
I smell really
like
good.
CK1.
My natural scent is
I personally
sure
like
is an almond.
Almonds.
I like almond.
My name is Chris Gadula, and since they already told the story, but I can even say something before that. Like, I used to dance. I started off in Vegas with a crew called Full Force, and we clicked up with a crew called Battle Monkeys and Knuckleheads, and we formed Super Crew. So the crew that you guys see, the b-boys that you see on stage, are Super Crew. I've been a part of that even before JabbaWockeez, and Culture Shock was part of that Rainin event. And then I got moved to San Diego, and then I met Culture Shock folks, so me and Rainin started getting down together. We were probably like one of the first b-boys in Southern California that was in that dance circuit that was doing choreography. And then JabbaWockeez was what 2003, and we've all been chilling for like before that. So this is all like family, you know what I'm saying? Homegrown. That's my story. Go ahead.
My name is Ben Chung, also known as B-Tech. I am the newest member to the crew. I got down in 2007, and like Raymond said, I was actually battled in by the entire crew.
He had the hardest time.
Here's the story. So randomly, like it was like 3 in the morning. Everybody was all over at Pete's apartment, and I forgot who even brought it up, but someone was talking about
Gary.
Well, Gary woke up. Yeah, he woke up out of a nap, and he was like, "Let's just battle him in right now." And it was like 3:30 in the morning or something like that, and we're like, "All right, let's do it." So we went down into Pete's garage. They turned on some music, out of like Pete's car or something like that, and we just went rounds. It was probably one of the scariest things in my life. I mean, it was cool. I mean, I've always looked up to these guys as dance mentors to me. Like I said, I was in the very first JabbaWockeez performance in the audience watching, and I was a huge fan. So I've always looked up to them, and I got down to them. It's been great. I still, we totally inspire each other. I think that's one thing that all of us would say is one of our greatest inspirations is each other. So that is my story.
And I got that footage. Save that.
It's in the archives.
We call it Ben's hurtful day. That was painful. But he's a lot stronger now. He's a lot stronger now.
I guess I'm next? Yes. I'll give you the clip notes. Brandon pretty much gave you my story. It's all good, baby. I love you. But yeah, my name is Fee Nguyen. Originally from Phoenix, Arizona. Moved to LA 01 of tax day. Met this guy in the LA industry scene, like auditioning, and we actually met at a Nelly Furtado video audition, and we're both these skinny little kids, and the choreographer's like, "Okay, we need you to take your shirt off." And we're like, "Is that the one with the tutus and the boots?"
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
I saw that.
Brandon booked it. Brandon booked it, of course.
Google it. Google that video. Nelly Furtado.
What song?
What song was it?
the lights.
Turn out the lights.
Oh
He's
yeah.
in a tutu, tights, and boots.
Yeah, they had me wear that in my.
Anyways,
Anyways, I'm glad I didn't book that job. But that's how I met Rainin, and we vibed out after that, and